Start anyway.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Highways and Planning Committee meeting of Attleborough Town Council, held this evening on Monday, the 16th of September at 6:30 p.m. Item 2, apologies for absence.
We haven't had an apology from Councillor Reynolds.
Right.
That's really so.
Everybody else is present.
Yes.
Item 3, declarations of interest. Anybody got anything to declare? Funeral or otherwise? No. Excellent. Item 4, first public participation. Any takers? No? Okay. Item 5, minutes of the Planning and Highways Committee meeting held on the 2nd of September 2024 for acceptance and approval. Any comments? Any comments myself?
No.
No?
No.
No? Can we have a proposer? Councillor Bates, Councillor Dow, second. All in favour?
Yeah, I think that's unanimous.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Voted unanimously. Item 6. Planning matters. 6A, planning applications not due yet. We've got nothing under that heading. Item 6B, planning appeal, application reference 3PL 2023/1223/O.
Warren's Lane, I think.
Yeah. Just land off Warren's Lane, that's for residential development. I don't see there's a lot we can do.
I mean, it had many reasons for refusal.
Yeah.
But the town council did object to it, so
Yeah,
it's
well,
along the lines of how Breckland have come to the conclusion.
I think if everyone's in favour, we maintain our objection and
Yeah.
at least we're consistent then.
Yep.
Can anyone propose that? Councillor Thwaites, Councillor Wingfield, second. All in favour?
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Item 6C, planning appeal decision, application reference 3PL 2023/0644F. That's been refused to appeal. I think that's just
Yeah, that's just letting us know. isn't it? Yeah.
for information.
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
So
I
I think we objected to that one as well.
yeah, I should
Originally.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Item 7, highway matters. Consideration resolution. A, the parish partnership. Anything?
There's nothing new that's come in from councillors at this point, so we're just, still amassing information, so that I
Right.
can't collate anything until we've sort of gone through the process. But the deadline is until December, so
December, isn't
we
it?
have got plenty of time.
We were looking at bus stops, weren't we? Match funded bus stops.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get an email which I haven't yet forwarded to you, but it's a very fresh email. It was, I'm just trying to remember who the person was. It was female, asking. First of all, it was the one about the signage. We didn't quite understand.
Rosecroft.
Yes, Rosecroft. Oh, that's right. It was the sort of like the road crossing patrol that's going to be put in place. So we got an email from Highways asking the town council to consider signage. That was all it said. So when we went back to query it, we got to the bottom of it. Actually, Highways are asking the officer to contact us with a view to contributing via the parish partnership scheme.
Right.
So I've just gone back to say that was too late for this agenda, but that would be something that will come onto the next agenda.
Okay. Right, item 8, Moving on, neighbourhood plan update.
Right. Okay, we have, I've just sent out the agenda and the paperwork for the next meeting, which is on Thursday, 19th of
Yeah,
September.
this Thursday, isn't it, in the evening?
This Thursday, yeah. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's in hand, and we'll be considering consultations. So the main bulk of the discussion will be surrounding
Right,
consultation,
okay.
which is the next part of the work plan.
Good. Anybody else got anything to add on that? No? Yes?
I don't want to and don't want to. So we've got the AMP review going on.
Yeah.
And the MPPL is being updated. I'm just trying to marry the two together, well, the three things together at the minute. I'm not saying that slows down the ADP in any shape, way, or form, but as long as
This is maybe
it's open to,
Yeah. I must also,
there's
yeah.
no easiness.
Also, obviously, when we discuss the agenda, one of the items will be actions from the last meeting, and I was asked to contact Ecom and the locality to see what sort of free reports we could get hold of.
Yes.
And so therefore that obviously isn't the list agenda because we haven't managed to get that information from them. And also design codes as well. So until I get that information, that all can't be fed back to you, which is kind of a different discussion with tramlines, really, isn't it? Yes. So yeah, just to let you know, she said that as well.
Okay, thank you. Moving on. Item 9, cemetery land update, consideration and resolution.
Yeah. Okay. Literally this afternoon, I got a 103-page report. So I have forwarded that to you, and you probably haven't even looked at your emails yet. It's there, and I thought I'm not printing it out for this meeting. So I've stored it at the moment, but in that report, it's going to say to you that there are 26 sites that have been identified, possible sites. 10 have been deemed as suitable. So it looks quite promising.
Very promising.
One of which is that piece of land that someone came forward offer. One thing that and next steps apparently are to contact the landowners after you've read that report and obviously digested it, and perhaps they have offered the services of the land agent, but that'll be for the next meeting.
Right, okay.
And one thing we need to just pass under your nose, really, ready for the next cemetery meeting, is if I can just pass you a copy. There's 3 copies here. If you pass it around. What I've done is, I think I've already done that, but I just did it afresh. Just looking at the size of our cemetery that we've got currently, it is 4.82 acres. So, what the consultants want to ask you is what sort of size land do you want to search for? And they really want to firm that up.
Right.
So do you, and when you said, I mean, they were suggesting 5 acres, but when you look at the size of what we've got, are you happy for me to put in that it would be 5 acres, or do you want half that, or do you want, sorry.
I think we've got to think ahead, haven't we? We're not going to be doing something like 20 years.
Yeah.
At a time.
I mean, this came up at the last meeting, didn't it?
Yeah.
We're asking for some, let's say, informed guidance from the consultants.
Yeah.
On the basis of the existing cemeteries.
Yeah, I mean,
5 acres, then 5 acres is unreasonable, isn't it?
That's fine, but I'd be comfortable having some informed evidence, because obviously things have changed with more cremations and what have you. I don't disagree with it.
No.
But I think as a council, we just need to ensure throughout all these different phases that we can back up what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's the window.
Yes.
So you
the last meeting we did have quite a good discussion around what we wanted to have in that informed decision. So I'm just backing that up. So it's quite important.
Yeah.
Because if they're asking for size, it depends on that informed decisions like capacity, type of use that you mentioned last time between bearing information. So it's
Yeah.
difficult for us to ascertain the size of the
Yeah,
site required
Yeah.
until we understand a bit more about that.
yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, just a quick question. Was it, did you say 26 sites?
Yes, 26 possible sites have been identified in the surrounding area, and 10 have been deemed suitable, but in that report that you'll, obviously read that at your leisure now, but when you've got a spare hour.
Yes, vote.
So yeah, good point.
How long has it taken us to use this current spatial start, that 4.0, whatever it related?
In the cemetery dating back to 1890 something.
It's taken a fair while.
Good
Yeah,
one, good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
What we've got to weigh up the balance of is increasing population, but then changing habits as well, and whether there's more promotion.
Yeah, 100.
It's difficult to balance. My gut feeling is
Yeah.
5's probably about right, but
Yeah, 139 years.
Councillor Taylor.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say, surely some of that as well, we can work out ourselves for our own demographic and say, well, actually, this is how many interments we've had, as
Yeah.
people that take the bookings and work out how
Yeah.
much space that's
Yeah.
taken up
Yeah,
in how many years. So say in the last 20 years, you've done that.
but we haven't done 20 years, have we? I
No,
can't remember.
what
what she
they
asked
asked for.
Yeah, but we
What
said,
was it they asked for, do you know?
Was it-
2019
Yeah.
to now, about last
5 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Useful to go back a bit further than that, if we could, if we got the records, see if there's any trend of increasing numbers or
There's
Yeah,
been more
decreasing numbers or so.
donations, definitely.
yeah, yeah, trends, yeah,
Yeah.
get you.
In 20 years seems a sensible.
Okay,
thing to
yeah,
get back.
But that might help us with,
Yeah.
working out projection.
okay. That's good, yeah.
But I think it's right, we need some informed assistance as well.
Because that's right, for the next meeting. There is a meeting that I was going to have with them so that I can start gathering information or getting us to look at that. So I could address that on Wednesday. But I think I've sent you an email to sort of say, if you did want to join us on the Teams meeting, if you were interested, that's at 10 o'clock.
Mm.
So you are, it's not that I'm doing it on my own, but if you wanted to come along and listen to what they were saying.
Yeah.
But it was just more or less a working meeting.
Yeah, look, all I was going to say, I'd rather over project and have more land
Yeah.
than keep it down to the bare minimum.
Yeah, definitely.
What
Yeah.
I mean, because that's my job.
I don't agree with
Looking at what's going to happen in 100 years' time for the town. Let's go back to the Victorian period of David.
Yeah.
So that's what we should do.
Do you need to resolve anything on that or?
No, it's just an update,
Yeah,
really.
okay, okay. Anybody else got anything to add? No? Moving on to item 10, correspondence received, for consideration and resolution. A, Harpham Road speed issues. I think,
I just wanted you to see.
common,
the-
yeah, I've seen that's a common theme, I think.
Yeah, one thing I wasn't sure, because I wasn't here on the council, in the past, has this been addressed? Because I feel sure it has, reading from the last gentleman who came in and worried about the sound signs. He mentioned something about trying to urge the council to get it down to 30. So this person is a separate person,
Mm.
but I didn't know whether the council had previously asked Norfolk County Council
You were, oh, no.
to do that.
Harpham Road
I-
heating issues are raised all the time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
But
all we can do is make representations then.
no, absolutely, but the problem is, where it's a built up area, it's going to be 30 miles an hour. After that, it's national speed limit, and
Mm.
that's what the county do. They just follow guidance,
Yeah,
unless something significant happens, which
yeah,
you don't want that to happen.
Mm.
But that's it. That's where we are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Until the link road's built and
Yeah.
Harpham Road's closed off.
oh,
So that'll be 50 years.
Mm. Yes, Taylor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it might be worth having a
word with Dion Phillips as well, because when I've spoken to him about some of the speeding issues, the other in Mill Lane and Bestop Road, I don't actually know what they're called, but you know, the little rods that they lay across the road and people drive over them and it monitors them. He, or the wires, he said that they can do some work with those, so it may well be that they can collect some data and like actually see how much
Well,
issue
Yeah,
there is.
evidence.
We can do sooner than that, because when I get the SAM machine put up onto the post, once I get the brackets up, that records the data in the same way. So I can literally down that for you on a monthly basis.
That holds data, does it?
Yeah,
Every
it-
time it's
yeah,
triggered,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
But speak to Dion, because he's taken a really proactive
Yeah.
approach in his policing at the moment.
yeah, okay.
It's very good.
If I can just add to that, yeah, let's do loops for the data. And I'll come back to being boring. We'll just go, this is guys. It's 30 months now.
Okay.
Which is
The speed issues all over town. Anybody else? Item B then, protecting hedgehog population.
Yeah.
we've got one now, but
I have that problem too. Not my mouth. Okay.
no, it's
It is important, though. It's important, yeah. I don't know what we can do.
I mean, sorry, the resident is asking us to put up dedicated hedgehog signs so that motorists can be made aware of the presence of these. I didn't know whether we could do something relatively effective by putting sort of like stickers on people's wheelie bins as you go through, when the wheelie bins are out, at least, you know, you can, you know, at least it sort of raises awareness, doesn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not against actually getting the signage, because I think a lot of people care more about animals than they do people. So I actually think it would be a good incentive for people to actually take more notice of their speed. And, you know, if they're being more vigilant for their hedgehogs, there's also
Yeah.
the benefit that they're being more vigilant generally.
Yeah.
So I actually think that it's not a bad suggestion at all. And it may well be as well that as it's road signage, it's something that could go into the parish partnership bid that we could actually get match funding for, so it brings the cost down.
If it's
But again, that is another road that repeatedly is brought up as a road that has issues with speeding. So, you know, it's kind of two birds, one stone. And also, like you've just said with the SAMs, perhaps we could get them there as a bit of a deterrent as well. So,
well, I'd have to well, we could put that on a parish partnership, because I've only got 2 SAMs to put up and we haven't got one for Blackthorn Road, but I've
you
already
have to move them around, don't you?
and I have actually, we could use that as a spare, so that, good point, so therefore we can use what we've got, and I've already got approval, sorry, by Highways for that to be a location, so that's wonderful.
I don't know how much they are, but they've got some really nice slow down hedgehog signs on the interweb. Just having a very quick look.
Have they?
Yeah. So it can be done.
Yeah, that's great.
I like
£4.80.
that idea.
Yeah, it's not bad.
£4.
Yeah,
Maybe we need match funding.
yeah, okay.
That's fine.
that would need highway.
For the hedgehogs.
But what I'm thinking, sorry, you know, straight away in terms of immediate actions that we can do, let's explore those and do as much as we can. But also thinking towards the Jubilee Wood. The future. Now, I know that's quite a way off, but let's start putting plans in now in terms of wildlife, habitat, everything else. Unfortunately, that's not going to cause, you know, sort out the immediate things, but let's do them. Just an example. Why not?
Yeah, 'cause it's going to encourage wildlife, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
yeah. Okay.
Do you have any comments on that? No? Okay, moving on. Item 11, road closure plans for Remembrance Day 2024 for acceptance and approval.
I mean, I only put that on the agenda to bring awareness to it. Yeah,
To give me, I propose that, whatever it is, we need to do that, we can't
Yeah.
ask.
okay. Ed,
All in favour?
thank you. Yeah, nice, short and sweet.
Right, moving on. Item 12, second public participation. Any takers? Yes, please.
This one. The crossing on Queen's Road, we've got an update on that.
No, at the moment, no, but I can chase that, Leslie.
Town signs and Dodds Road signs,
Sorry.
the
Sounds-
town signs and the Dodds Road signs.
Yeah, I haven't had any word from them. That is in their schedule, so they'll get round to it when they get round to it.
It's
Yeah,
just the manager of the post office.
Yeah. Yeah.
Asked.
that is with them. I don't know when, I can't tell you, but I can ask them
Yeah.
when it's due, if I can get through. They're quite hard to communicate with because they've got such a big workload that I can get the email in and they will have answered me in due course.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Is the club meeting next week going to be on Zoom for people who can't attend it?
I don't think so because it's going to be at the Attleborough Academy,
Oh, is that okay?
so it's not here. So we, yeah,
Yeah, it's just, I know someone who won't be able to attend it because she's at work.
yeah.
You always publish notes then, don't you?
Publish the notes. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I'll let Emma know.
yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? No? Okay, thank you. All right, item 13, item for next agenda.
Yeah.
I think we've got our usual suspects and,
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I've put parish partnerships Rosedale signage.
yeah,
And we
I think
also
items 7 to
Hedgehog,
10
yeah,
Just roll over. The meeting of the AMP, isn't it?
yes, which is Thursday. ADP in the afternoon.
but yeah, we've got ADP and AMP on the same day.
Mm.
It's going to be heavy duty, isn't it? Yeah.
I've got an IRP, Women College,
Mm.
acronyms. Long few letters, aren't they?
TLAs.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything to?
Don't think it's from an agenda item, but just if we could maybe have a word with whoever's responsible for the payment. As you walk down towards the bus station where the phone box used to be, they're putting 2 concrete covers and it's dropping horrendously.
Which road is that on?
That's Station Road.
Yeah,
As you walk past the car park, the new car park, they put it, took the phone box out.
yeah.
They're putting a couple of stone concrete. But they're dropping horrendously, down by about 2 to 3 inches.
Okay. Okay.
And when the water main burst, when the water came up to the light fittings outside the Mulberry, one of those is starting to drop as well.
Mhm.
So that's the one that's near the car park entrance.
Yeah.
That's starting to go. Well, I think better to see the water come through it, I have to say.
Due to water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't fallen into.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Anybody else? No? Okay, on that note then I'll declare the meeting closed. Thank you.